Good evening, everyone. Today we have writing session 5, and our trainer for today is Mr. Shafiq Mohammed. These are a few instructions for you all. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and a noise free environment for which we recommend you to use your earphones for the best experience. Also, respect your instructor, your classmates, and yourself. Be respectful and professional and do not write anything inappropriate in the chat box. Moving ahead, these are the three memberships that are available to you all at Ubergrad with some additional features as displayed on the screen. So, for getting yourselves upgraded to any of these memberships, you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves upgraded there. Moving ahead, we also have free profile evaluation, which is done by our experts, which consists of comprehensive evaluation, university shortlisting, course recommendations, country recommendations, which are made according to a student's future aspirations, course of study academic profile, academic strengths and requirements. We also have recommendations report customized for the students according to their profile and requirements, and a doubt clearance option regarding the study abroad process, which consists of university shortlisting, application, scholarships, etc. So we have these live classes which goes on at Ubergrad every week. So firstly, we have free GRE live classes which goes on from Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 9:30. It's a 2-month course. We also have free live Duolingo classes which goes on from Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 7:30. It's a 2-week course. So for getting yourselves enrolled for any of these two online classes, you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves enrolled for it. Now we also have one-on-one IELTS classes that is just for rupees 5,999. So you'll get a lot of features in it like 20 hours live classes, class recordings, daily class worksheets, 10 plus sessional tests, 5 full length mocks. So it's a very good opportunity for you guys, and it's just available right now at rupees 599. So for getting yourselves available to this particular option, you can send in your details in the chat box and our team will get back to you. Moreover, we also have a webinar that's going to be conducted on 9th of December, that is Saturday, from 7 o'clock to 8 p.m. The theme of it would be Planning for Fall 2024, Affordable Masters Under 25 Lakhs, and it's a live webinar with Mr. Jaydeep Gurujala. He's the co-founder of Ubergrad and also the alumni of BITS Pilani and IIM Kozhikode. The various topics that we would be discussing in the webinar are universities under 25 lakhs fee, scholarship opportunities, campus jobs and assistantships, best fit universities for your profile. So for getting yourselves registered for this particular webinar, which is going to be held tomorrow, that is 9 December from 7 to 8 p.m., you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves registered there. Now, these are some of the achievements of the students who got themselves enrolled at Ubergrad. Now, I'll quickly show you the website of Ubergrad. So this is the website of Ubergrad, that is ubergrad.com. Over here, a lot of information related to the various countries, universities, courses, examinations are all available to you in one spot. We also have free profile evaluation. So I'll just show you the free profile evaluation part. So directly go on the free profile evaluation, and since it's done by our experts, so it's a very good opportunity for you guys. You can directly book your slot according to your available time and the slots timings of those slots. So you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves with this feature of free profile evaluation, which is done by our experts, and book your slots whenever you require them. It's a very good opportunity. Now we also have talk to a counselor option, and we also have AI country recommendations, AI course recommendations, some test preparation stores consisting of live IELTS, live GRE, live Duolingo classes, and we also have some additional services which consists of education loans, forex card, accommodation, international SIM, US credit card, US bank account, and some blogs are also uploaded. So directly go on the website and check out these on the website. Now, the recordings, the sessional tests, and the handouts of the various sessions and the modules are also available to you. So if you have missed out anything, you can directly go on the website, go on to your name, go on to My Test Preparation. After that, go on to IELTS Academy Comprehensive Live Classes course. On clicking on that particular option, it would direct you to this particular window. So over here, you can see that we have 4 modules under IELTS: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So for example, you want to access yesterday's recording session. So directly go on writing. Since yesterday was writing day 4, go on day 4, and the first option is usually the access to the handout of that particular session of that particular module, and the last recording would be the current recording. So like when I chose the last option, it has directed me to this window which says writing day 4 recording 9th November. So it's basically yesterday's recording, so you can access the other recordings of the various sessions and the modules in this way only. And also we have sessional tests available for you guys. So in order to get yourselves available to the sessional tests, you need to upgrade yourselves to the bronze member, right? So now stay tuned till the end of the session, and I'll give you a small surprise on how to upgrade it at very affordable rate. So stay tuned till the end and you'll get the surprise. And also, I'll be sharing the Telegram channel link in the chat box. You can directly access the Telegram channel. Over there also, mock tests are available for you guys for your practice. So you can make yourselves available with those as well. Now, I'll hand over the session to our trainer for today, Mr. Shafiq Mohammed. So, sir, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Very good
Good
evening.
evening. Good evening, sir.
Okay. Hi. Very good evening, guys. So today must be your fifth day, right? Yes. So last day of writing, and I hope you have got tons and loads of information about writing, isn't it? So okay. Let me have a quick question, or quick questions actually. Writing is for how many minutes? Can you type it in the chat box? It's a quiz kind of thing for you guys. Writing is for how many minutes altogether? Okay. You can type it in the chat box. Only one person has typed so far. Okay. Atul Pratap, 40 plus 20. Okay. It is not 40 plus 20, it is 20 plus 40, if you want to say it. First, task 1 is 20 minutes and task 2 is 40 minutes. Okay. So 20 plus 40, it is 1 hour. That is 60 minutes. Very good. Charan. Charan, even if you have attended today, no problem. Just go with the flow today. And you can also access previous days recordings like ma'am showed you, right? You need to go to the website and you can access the previous recordings. No worries. Okay. So, yes. Okay. So, okay. Very good. This is my first class. No issues. No issues. So, writing. So, mostly test takers or students score little lesser than the other modules. The reason, there is one big reason, guys. Any idea why the test takers score little lesser than other modules like listening, reading, and speaking? Other modules are listening, reading, and speaking. They score little less than um, other modules in writing. The reason is, any idea? Writing task 1 is 20 minutes, writing task 2 is 40 minutes. Can you explain some words in Hindi? Okay. What do you want in Hindi, Karan? Karan, this is an English examination. You need to know English because it's not only English, it's international English. Okay. So definitely you need to know English. You need, and this entire class is all over India we are going to give, and definitely English is a main language which we speak in. So, but by the way, what do you want in Hindi? By the way, huh? Yes, typing speed for CBT. See, there's no typing speed required here. You need to type 400 words in 1 hour, isn't it? So nowadays, many people or everyone has a computer. Everyone knows how to type on a computer. Everyone has a laptop. At least 70% of the population in India, they have laptops, isn't it? So I don't feel typing is a problem there. So those who are using keyboard, definitely you can do it. 400 words in 1 hour. Why 400 words? I said. Task two is for how many words, the minimum limit or the minimum word limit for task two and task one. Can you type it, please? Minimum word limit for task one and minimum word limit for task two. How much is it? Yes. Yes, very good, Tushar. No, okay. Yes, correct. Task one, the word limit, minimum word limit is 150. Okay. You can go up to 170. Don't write more than that. Okay. Not required. It is quality, they check, not the quantity. See, even if you write 200 words for task one, it is okay. But don't write up to 200 words. If you write more, you're giving a chance for the examiner to mark you down. Okay. So, so definitely write up to 265, 270 words. Okay. Not more than that. And task two is 250 words. You can go up to 280 words. Okay. So, so now you got it right. Task one is for minimum word limit is 150 and task two is 250. Okay. Very good. Very good. So does the test show the word count? Only the CBT, computer-based test, shows the word count, not the paper-based. Obviously, in paper-based, you need manually. So that is the only difference which is there in the like paper-based test. So paper-based test, you have to count it manually. In CBT, the word limit is shown at the bottom. Okay. Then what else? Very good. Let's begin the session. I'll share my screen. Just give me a 1 second. So, what did you discuss, or what did ma'am tell you yesterday? Can you have a recap? Can we have a recap? What did you discuss, or what did ma'am discuss with you, or what did you learn yesterday? What kind of essays you have learned yesterday? See, module sequence is the same again. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking is conducted on a different day. The only thing which is little slightly changed, or you might find it a little changed in paper-based, is speaking is conducted on a different day. Okay, 100%. But CBT in computer-based test, uh, the speaking is also conducted on a same day. Okay, that is the only difference which we have. Okay, but even I've seen like if those are giving CBT, computer based test, they're also getting sometimes on a different day, maybe the next day or the previous day. The reason is if the flow of test takers is more, so what will they do? They can't take everyone at the same time, right? So it will be postponed 1 day before or 1 day after, but it will happen within even around like 4 days before or 4 days after. So you should be free for that entire week. But I don't think for speaking you need to take any leave or anything. If you're going for a job, if you know the timing slot for the speaking, definitely you can, after writing the exam, after giving the exam for speaking, you can go and do your regular jobs. But for LRW, you have to spend the entire day. Obviously, you are going to spend somewhere around 2 hours 40 minutes for LRW, that is listening, reading, and writing. And you need to go and report over there like 2 hours before, 1.5 before, depends upon the city to city. So all these instructions you'll come to. Okay. So yesterday we discussed about, yes, Shankar and yeah, Shakir, sorry. Shakir has typed. We have discussed about causes, problem, solution type. Okay. So what about advantages and disadvantages? Okay. So did you discuss about advantages and disadvantages? Yes. Okay. Even if there is a little change here and there, so all you need to do is you need to write all the three modules at the same day. Okay. Just remember this. Even if it is writing, reading, or listening according to you. See, those are the only three modules you're going to write on that day. Okay. So don't worry about it. On the same day, after one by one, all the three modules, which is listening, reading, and writing, are conducted. Yes. So we are going to discuss about agree, disagree. Okay. So let's see what do we have here. Okay, like ma'am told about the essay structure, the same essay structure will be there, like introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2. That body paragraph 3 is also to be given if you want to continue more, or you want to add some more points, you can also go with body paragraph 3. Okay, and then conclusion, right? So these are the 4 paragraphs you need to work on. Let me get my specs. Okay. So, so obviously introduction is very, very important. Introduction tells the examiner that how good you can actually paraphrase the question. So by seeing the introduction itself, examiner will know what kind of English or what kind of language proficiency you have. The reason is the paraphrasing, how you are making that question into your own sentence, isn't it? So introduction plays a very important role. Obviously, when even if you meet someone and introduce yourself, or in the interview, when you go to an interview, first thing is what you do is introduction. You introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Mohammed Shafiq. You can call me Shafiq, and blah blah blah. So if you give your introduction in writing really really well, definitely that will actually give a impression to the examiner that okay, the next body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, and conclusion will also be good. So he'll have those hopes, or that understanding that okay, this guy is really good. So introduction should be great. In the same way, some people spoil their conclusion. They write really well introduction, body paragraphs, but conclusion only one sentence they'll write. When you go to a movie, the entire first half is good. After the interval, just the climax when it comes, it's not so, eye catchy. Then what happens? We we come out, okay, something is, missing. In the same way, when you write or present your essay, the conclusion also should be in a great way, like the way you have given your introduction, isn't it? So after reading your conclusion, the examiner should think, okay, I should give a nice band score. Okay. So by the way, nice band scores only come when you avoid spelling mistakes. Okay. Uh, I asked one question. Apart from other modules, why test takers get lesser in writing? No one answered to it. I want the answer. The reason is Tushar has given. Tushar, I think people fail to manage time and connect sentences properly, and proper use of vocabulary. See, vocabulary management, time management. It is all fine. Even Mr. Pal, Kausta Pal, has given the typing speed. No, he's talking about CBT. Okay, fine, fine. Time management. Pratap Singh. Time management is okay, any which ways. Grammar, yes. Grammar, spelling mistakes, and also usually writing is something where it's a proof. See, when you give a speaking examination, here and there, if you miss these, articles, prepositions. See, when we speak in a, fluently, the language, if we speak fluently, definitely some of the articles get compressed. It's not that we don't know or we are avoiding articles. No, we compress those articles and it feels that you have not told the article, but that won't be minded. Sometimes the examiner may slip also, but here each and every word, each and every sentence is in front of the examiner. Okay, and it's a proof that you have written, and definitely is going to give you the marks on it. Okay, and by the way, CPT is judged by AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, yes, because you're going to give it on a computer, and paper based is judged by a examiner, a person. This is the only difference. Okay, so but the criteria, everything is same. Okay, so don't worry which one is. Now again, people start asking me this, sir, which one is good, CBT is good or paper based is good? Both are one and the same, guys. So the criteria and everything is the same. They have developed that AI in such a way that yes, definitely you will be judged in certain criteria. So you have to be very, very careful about your spelling mistakes. Spelling mistakes are big no, because the reason is it's a English examination, and that too it's an international English examination. Okay, so spelling mistakes are big no, and people don't read what is written. Proofreading, where has it gone? I've seen people giving the papers just like that, or they write to the end of the, you know, time till the 60th minute. They'll be writing. But when will you read whatever you've written? So what will happen when you read your own writings? You will be avoiding the mistakes, isn't it? So when you avoid mistakes, when you correct your own sentence, or when you feel that okay, in the second paragraph there is some spelling mistake, in second paragraph, third paragraph, some subject verb agreement is problem is there, or in fourth paragraph the sentence is abrupt. Abrupt means once you have something in your mind, and one sentence you have in your mind and one sentence you're writing. What will happen? In a hurry, we combine both the sentences and write it. And if we don't check it, what will happen? The same thing will convey to the examiner also. So don't do that. I want you to read. This is the best tip, guys, for writing. To score 7+ bands in writing, this is the best tip. Whatever you have written, please read, guys. Huh? Someone was asking him, sir, can you explain in Hindi? अगर आप last minute तक लिखते ही रहोगे, तो कब पढ़ोगे आप अब जिस जो 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 आपने लिखा है? Huh? Someone was testing my Hindi skills. Okay, any which ways. So definitely you need to read your entire thing. Okay, then yes, let's come back. Introduction. Introduction is paraphrasing the question, thesis statement. And now I want everyone, now that you know what to do, isn't it? Ma'am even wrote and gave you how to write introduction, showed everything. Now I want everyone to write an introduction paragraph, for this question which you have. The question is, some people argue the capital punishment is good for a country. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Can I have that introduction? I want everyone to type it at one go in the chat box and send it to me. Okay. So yes, I want you to do some work today. It's not listening. You have to do something today, right? So this is your last day. I want to see how well your introductions are. Start writing. You have exactly 8 minutes to write your introduction. The introduction consists of three sentences at least. What are those? Not three lines, three sentences. Paraphrasing of the question, thesis statement, and outline of the essay. I want three sentences, guys. Start now. Your 5 minutes. I'll just keep a timer here. 5 minutes. Starts now. I want a full-fledged introduction, guys. Check your spelling mistakes, check after writing your introduction, whatever instructions are given and whatever instructions you remember, I want you to do it now. Now it's enough being a couch potato. Start writing, okay? Yes, I want maximum participation. I want everyone to write this, okay? And post it in the chat box. Let me grab my water. 3 minutes left. Okay, 1 minute left, guys. Those who have completed can post the answers, but still 1 minute is there. Okay. Very good. I've seen people posting it already. Guys, you can post your answers. Okay, I'll start reading. Okay. So, first come, first serve. Okay. So, Praveen Verma. Praveen Verma has said that certain individuals insist the death sentence is correct for a nation. In my opinion, I completely disagree with the notion. Okay. It is okay. In this essay, I'm going to discuss the reasons behind my uh, dissent to the statement. Okay. 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 Good. Reasonably good. But I should be capital. Okay. I mean, I in the sense, मैं, right? So I always, when it comes, it should be capital. And apart from it, I don't feel any uh, spelling mistakes and all. So you don't have any spelling errors. That's good. Uh, Johnson, Abby Johnson, you have given it introduction and hyphen or semicolon. Why? So you no need to give any, headings. You can directly write. You should not write introduction after that. So, semicolon or a dash. Then you're writing the no. You directly start the paragraph. How do you write essays? Will you write any statements or any headings? No, not required. For example, here essay structure. This in this way. See, this is I'm just giving an example. You should not write in this way. You're not going to give any headings or underline things. No, you'll just write like a paragraph. Okay, good, Praveen. Then Praveen Verma is done. Then I said I was a bit out of for a while when I call. Did I miss something? So if you have missed something, guys, just always check the recordings. The recordings will be available every day after the next day. Okay. For example, yesterday's recording is available today, and today's recording will be available tomorrow. So if you have missed anything, no issues. Otherwise, this I think you didn't miss anything. Then Tushar Ahuja has sent. Yeah, that introduction is not required. Okay, don't give any statement or any kind of underlining words or these kind of. Just write simply. Some people consider. Okay, you can start the paragraph. Tushar. Some people consider argument over capital punishment is okay. So capital punishment, you can write it as death penalty. Guys, I want you to change the words which are there in the um, question, because this is what your paraphrasing is all about, right? Changing the words and telling it in a the meaning should be the same, but the words you're using different words. Those are called synonyms. Okay. Sometimes even word to word also we can change. Okay. For example, here capital punishment is nothing but death penalty. Right? Yes. Is good for a country. Again, good for a country. You have used the entire, but only consider an argument. These two you have changed. Okay, consider an argument, and most of the words you have used it. Okay, is better for a nation. Okay. See, articles and prepositions you can't change. Articles, prepositions, sometimes, or even country names. If, for example, UK is there, you can write United Kingdom. If India is there, you can't write, something else. You can't write Canada, right? So those things are, understood. But wherever it is, you feel that you can replace it with a synonym. Please do it. That is what the examiner is going to check, guys, or that is what the IELTS test wants. It wants the complete paraphrasing of the question. And one more thing also you need to remember. For example, you've used one sentence in body paragraph one or in introduction. You should not use the same sentence word to word in other paragraphs. Again, it is marked under repetition. Okay. So don't give that vibe. Okay, this guy is again repeating these words. What will happen is if you repeat the same, sentence or same phrase, the examiner will, bracket that sentence or that phrase and count how many words are there in that sentence, and will minus it from the, exact, from 250 words, for example, you wrote exactly 250 words. Okay, the criteria is done. But you have repeated one sentence exactly the same ditto sentence from previous paragraph. So what will the examiner do? The examiner will count those words and minus it from those 250 words, and then will give you a lower band score because you have not reached to that level of 250. So the reason why I told you to write 280, 270 and 150, no, 170 for that task one, and 270 to 280 for this, to be on a safer side again. Okay. So in that way also, it is done. So you have to be very careful. So one thing you need to remember is repetition of sentences. Even though you want to repeat the same thing in the ideology, the ideology you can repeat, but not the same sentence. Just if you want to repeat some sentence, just repeat it in your own words again. Don't use the same words. Change the course of the words and say the same thing. Write the same thing. That is again accepted. See, the ideology you can represent in different ways, but not the same word to word. Got it? Even though you have written it in body paragraph one, sir, it is my own sentence. I have written it. Can't I repeat it in other paragraph? No. That comes under again repetition of words, monotonous of words. Okay. The examiner will think he knows only these words only or these phrases only, or the thought process you're not able to think much about much in in terms of writing new words. So vocabulary, that means lexis. He'll cut the marks in lexis. See, they in the examination it is told that every module is 25, 25, 25, 25, 25%, right? Every module consists of 25%. But how many mistakes will lead to which band score? He is not told specifically, guys. So you need to be very careful. For example, in listening or reading, um, if you get out of 40 questions, 30 correct answers, definitely you'll get 7 bands, isn't it? In the same way, 35 or 38, 35 to 36, that means you'll get 7.5. So here, accurate way of giving the band score is there in reading and listening, but writing and speaking, no. It is some way it is in the hands of IELTS. It's not in the hands of IELTS, by the way, I mean the examiners, but also the way you present. So what is that you need to do? You have to be very, very careful. So that is the reason. Even though some people score really, 8 bands in speaking, they hardly score 7 bands in writing. So these things you need to take care of. The only reason is be extra careful when you write and present your argument. Okay, that is what you need to do. So let's read Kaustav Pal's. We see that due to lack of capital punishment, some specific crime rates are increasing, and to put a stop to this capital punishment, to put a stop to this, comma, where are the punctuations, guys? I know you have typed here, but use punctuations. Punctuations are very important. Otherwise, the sentence will mean something else. You know that, right? Punctuations are very important. So use commas, full stops wherever it is necessary. Okay. Again, don't ask her where to use commas. This is a very childish question. And if you have doubt, please Google it. It is very easy, guys. So I'll tell you one trick for that. Wherever you feel that you have to stop for a while, obviously you'll put a comma. And then if you finish your argument, full stop. This is what you need to remember. But otherwise, you can always Google it and see where to put commas and full stop. This is a very childish question, right? But you need to use punctuations. Apart from exclamatory mark, use every punctuation mark. You should not use exclamatory mark like that long one and a dot, right? Exclamation. That should not be used. And etc, etceteras, at the rates. No, don't use that. No short forms, by the way. You know that, right? These are called as short forms, jargons, or abbreviations. Obviously, abbreviation you can give it when you're giving some short form. Give an entire elaboration of it, abbreviation to it. If you really wanted to use it, sir, I wanted to use that is necessary. If you feel that I want to write this, this is very necessary, and in the brackets you'll write the elaboration of it. That means you are giving the examiner a clear cut argument. You're presenting in a very nicer manner that the examiner is understanding. So you need to think that the examiner who is correcting, or the AI which is correcting, is a layman. How we tell a small child, okay, this is the way this is, that is the way that is. Okay, so you need to write in such a way that it should be clearly, concisely, you need to give your or put your argument. Next, punishment should be must. In my opinion, this is one of the best ways to improve a country's safety. Okay, okay. Then we'll go with Raviraj Chauhan. Mr. Raviraj Chauhan has been observed many individuals believe that it is good to give punishment in the form of money for nation development. The form of money. Okay. Okay, Raviraj, you felt capital punishment means money punishment. No, dear. Capital punishment means highest punishment. So you got the entire question wrong. Okay. See, to get this correct, you need to go through different kinds of tasks, or different different essays, different topics altogether. So when you read different topics, you'll come to know this entire capital punishment is a phrase which is told instead of, or which is told to death penalty. Okay, Raviraj Chauhan. So capital punishment means death punishment. Okay, not money. If questioned, I strongly agree with the statement. My explanation is elaborated in ensuing paragraph, upcoming paragraphs. Okay. Okay, let's go to Aaron Lobo. Okay, I know this guy, Aaron Lobo. Okay, he's asking what is capital punishment. Now you know, right? What is capital punishment? Capital punishment is death penalty. Okay. Person by hanging, the lethal injection, etc. Just like a coin. So you're giving me the example of it. Why? Okay, after that you have written it. In my view, I do support capital punishment as it is one of the best methods to tackle heinous crimes, okay, such as war crimes, rapes, substance abuses, etc. Okay, good usage of vocabulary. Heinous. Okay, I know if you know it, If you know the word, please use it. If you don't know what is the word and you're still using it, don't be in a this thing that the examiner will take it easily. Okay. No. If you really understand the word, if you know the word and you know the usage, please use. Because vocabulary doesn't mean that high-end vocabulary. No, it is not high-end vocabulary, range of vocabulary. Okay, range in the sense showing the examiner, certain vocabularies really well. You can use vocabulary at ease. Okay, instead of saying good, good every time, if you say great, awesome, nice, okay, instead of good, you're using other synonyms, other vocabularies, but these are not great vocabularies. These are very simple vocabularies, but you're showing the range here. I know instead of this word, I can use this. So that is what it is important, not the high range. But if you know that word, please use it. If even if it is a high-end vocabulary also. Okay. So mostly test takers ask me, or students ask me, sir, how to improve my vocabulary? So use a simple vocabulary first. Start using it because it's been ages that you have written something because you have been writing on your engineering or computers and all, but you have stopped writing on essays after 10th standard. Maybe after 4 5 years you're starting essays, so start writing. Okay, when you write more, for example, before your examination, before IELTS examination, if you have written at least 10 essays, 10 to 15 essays, believe me, no one is going to stop you from getting 7+ bands. And those essays needs to be corrected, by the way. Okay. So first do self-correction. If you still feel that someone has to correct who is good in English, then can take the help of our trainers, okay, who are available in Ubergrad, definitely. Otherwise, those who are good in English, tell them to correct. Okay, sir, I can do it on my own. Yes, you can do it on your own. Even you can do it on Ubergrad website. You can actually, type your essays, and then it will give you a band score. I go along with the mistakes where you have done, okay, or where your mistakes are. So try those things, okay. So some people, sir, I want to give the CBT. Yes, try this Ubergrad website. Definitely, that will give you a band score and also gives the explanation where you're lacking. This is what you need, isn't it? If you still need an expert, if you feel that okay, I want a manual intervention, yes, trainers are always there. There, Anika Thomas has said, advocates of capital punishment insist that it beneficial, it beneficial, or it is beneficial. So is missing. Even these kind of prepositions. Okay, I told you, right? Prepositions, articles. Okay, all these are very important, guys. Okay, helping verbs. If you miss this while writing, you'll be marked down. Okay, so be careful. Okay, is beneficial for the nation according to my point of view. Okay, according to my point of view, it is not ethically right to sentence someone to death. So I disagree with the notion. So the reasons are elaborated hereby. Okay, good, reasonable, Anika. And by the way, people also have doubts, sir. Do I need to write positive way or negative way? Whatever you have in your mind, present that argument. If you feel that this punishment is wrong, you can write according to it. If you feel that this punishment is good for the country, for the development of the country, and people to understand, the seriousness of that crime, you can go accordingly. So whatever you have, you need to present that argument. Okay. Next, Gaurav. Okay. Okay. Only not even 15 people have given. Where are the others? Others are sleeping. Huh? Please wake up, guys. Please wake up. Okay. Yes. I'll show you the 9-man introduction. By the way, this is like word to word, way of someone said no. Guys, I was just joking. Okay. Karen. Okay. Uh, some for some certain people, individuals. So it is word to word paraphrasing. Okay. So yes. So it is believed by certain individuals that death penalty for criminals is helpful for the nation. So he's going for in this argument. If you're far with it, so this is what he's written. Write down the first statement of the question if in your own words with changing the meaning. Obviously, you're paraphrasing it. So two ways you can paraphrase. Okay, it is argued that death penalty is good for the nation, or it is argued by some that death penalty benefits the nation. So both are one and the same, but the paraphrasing, see how beautiful it is. Okay, not used many times on the question. This is what we need. Okay, the paraphrasing of the question. Next statement is thesis statement. What is thesis statement, by the way? Yes, can you type what is thesis statement? Now that you know you've been writing it, what is thesis statement? Can you enlighten me? Can you type it in the chat box, guys? Type it, please. What is thesis statement? Hmm? Jago? No idea? Can you explain next paragraph? What is next paragraph, Karan? Yes, Atul, you're correct. Your point of view. So, whatever you think about the question is thesis statement. For example, in my opinion, according to me, you'll write the sentence like this. In my opinion, I feel that blah, blah, blah. According to me, I feel that blah, blah, blah. So, the statement in which you're giving your own opinion is thesis statement. Okay? Yes. So, I completely agree this opinion. And this essay will state both the reasons. So it is a mix of thesis statement and the outline of the essay. Okay. So I completely disagree. If you disagree, you'll write this. If the opinion and think the death penalty is not beneficial for the nation. I strongly agree. Capital punishment uh, can prevent humans from doing serious crimes to save a lot of money of governments and not feeding criminals for a longer period. So, as given the argument here itself, you can even do it in the body paragraph. Okay. Now comes body paragraph structure. So, you know what is body paragraph structure? It should have three to four, at least four sentences, not three, at least four sentences, where you will state, an argument, or you say that, you whatever the argument is, or wherever you agree, and then you explain the reason for your agreement. So you'll state a reason, you'll explain it, and give example and show the result. So let's see how it is done. Someone told, sir, let's go to the next paragraph. We're going to it. Okay. So the first reason is reason one. So you can state two reasons and give examples and explanations. Okay. And then result. Okay. Both you can do in the paragraph one itself. Okay. The most compelling reason for holding to my view is that the death penalty is an effective deterrent to serious crimes. Okay. Firstly, the government can save a lot of money, which can be spent to feed the criminals in jails across the nation by avoiding death penalty to serious crimes. Okay. So here he's talking about to avoid. Why to avoid? Sorry, why to give death penalty? So that to not to feed the criminals, that perpetrators who have committed great sins. Okay, that is what he said. So most compelling reason for death penalty is what? To effective deterrent for serious crime, and also to he's talking about not feeding the criminals for a longer time. Okay, it is waste of money saying. Okay, then explanation. This is because it instills fear of carrying out serious crimes, as people would not want to lose their life as a result of that. Okay, if the judicial system avoids death penalty to serious crimes instead of long jail term, they won't need to take care of serious crimes for a longer period. So it depends upon your perception again. Okay, expressing your thought. Yes, Sharjil Ahmad has said expressing your own thoughts. Definitely. So whatever thoughts or whatever thing you support, if you go for to the capital punishment, you're going to write why. Okay, and explain and give the reason. Okay, so both the reasons are different, isn't it? So if you want, you can take a pic of it. Otherwise, this is available in today's handout. Okay, you can check it later. Then here the example continues. For example, people who are thinking for murder or committing violent acts will think twice before doing it. So if capital punishment is given, he's saying that it is given here that people will think twice before doing that crime, isn't it? That's one. For instance, Indian governments could have millions of rupees spent to take care of criminals in jails across the nation by giving death penalty sentences for serious crimes. So he's talking about money here again. So for this first point, the result is this. As a result of this policy, crime rate would go down. And this against the death penalty, he's talking about as a result, the policy of this policy, judicial system can award death sentence to serious criminals instead of long-term sentence and save a lot of government money. So one point is for, one point is against. One point is, explanation is for to the death penalty, and second point is against the death penalty. So both the ways you can write. Okay. So then body paragraph 2. So what will you write in body paragraph 2? State the reason of agreement or disagreement again, and explain the reason of your agreement or disagreement if you're standing on it, and give an example again. Okay. So here in body paragraph 2, another reason. You're just continuing. For example, you gave one reason and explained and given examples on it and showed the result also in body paragraph 1. In the same way, you're continuing with a second reason in the body paragraph 2. And that second reason also, you'll elaborate it. How will you elaborate? Explanation, give examples, and result. Let's see how it is done. Another reason. So another reason means you can say another reason in addition to it to continue with the above sequence. Okay, or to continue with the above explanation. You can say, you can write all these starting sentence. For mostly test takers or students ask me, sir, how to start a paragraph? Huh? So only firstly, secondly is not always, it gives a nice thing, by to the examiner. So not always firstly, secondly. Start with a paragraph which says, okay, another way of expressing, the another reason is that, instead of saying secondly or, firstly or secondly or thirdly. Okay. Or to for the explanation of the above reason, I also want to add on some points. If you say that, gives a different, vibe to the examiner who is reading, isn't it? Yes. So immediately people will have, sir, in CBT, who is going to read? Definitely, AI will judge you and give you the better band score. Believe me. So you should, put your argument in such a way that it is not monotonous again. Okay. Yes, I'm telling it so many times, it is becoming monotonous now. But it is important, guys. That is the reason I'm telling you. So if the criminals is jailed, so here is giving explanation. Okay, explanation and the result also. Okay, if the criminal is jailed for many years, the government would need to pay the enormous expenses involved, such as cost of food, prisoners, salaries for the prisoners and prison officers also. Okay, obviously not prisoners, prison officers. Okay. And however, with the death sentence, the prisoner will spend less time in the prison and would reduce the cost of the imprisonment substantially. Okay. So we feel that it is quite rude, but yes, if you want to keep your argument in that way, that is okay. The examiner is not going to judge you, oh gosh, he's so rude, he wants to kill everyone. No, the examiner is not going to judge you, but yes, whatever your argument is, you can keep it. Okay. Conclusion with summary here with the two reasons. The conclusion is in this way. In conclusion, I totally agree with the opinion that sentencing serious criminals to death is beneficial for countries. In the same way, this is because of its deterrent effect and its ability to save government's money a lot. Okay. You can also write another conclusion. This different conclusion. So in conclusion, you can also write, see, always in conclusion is monotonous, right? Can you use like this? I would pen down saying, or I would conclude saying, instead of saying in conclusion. I would conclude my argument by saying, or I would conclude my argument that I totally agree with the opinion that sentencing serious criminals to death is beneficial for the countries, since this would scare potential criminals and save a lot of money of the nation's government or governments. Okay, so this is the way you should do it. Okay, and here also how to conclude and give the situation and all. You can read it by yourself. So how beautiful these words are. So the reason why I told you to start writing is when you write, you will know how to form sentences, how these sentences are made. Okay. And also, if you read like 50 to 60 essays or topics, okay, we see internet is full of topics and um, all kinds of topics are there. Read them, you will understand it. So it's like computer, right? Our mind is like a computer. When we don't put something in our mind, how will we write? For example, if you don't know what is capital punishment, your entire thing will go in a different direction, right? Your coherence will go down. You'll be marked under coherence. This guy has taken the topic in completely in a different way. If you don't know the topic, or if you didn't understand the question, right? So first read the question, understand the question. That's very, very important, and take 2 to 3 minutes to understand the question. And when will you understand the question? When you come across these kind of topics, guys. So make yourself enlightened. Don't constrain yourself. It is not only for IELTS, it's for your, if you read more articles, more essays on internet, definitely you would write, believe me, after reading 40 to 50 these kind of essays and writing 15 to 20 essays, practicing it, you can write on any topic in this world. So that is the power of practicing. So practice. Okay, so there are some more questions like this. If you want, you can go through it. Okay, yeah. So discuss on both the views and opinion. So here also the same thing, how to actually give your point in body paragraph 1, your first viewpoint, body paragraph 2, second viewpoint, and give your viewpoint, third viewpoint also. Okay, so you're going to discuss on both the views. There's no other go. Okay, so here some people believe that the best way to control accidents on city streets to lower the speed limit, but others think there are more important issues to be taken care of. So he is not giving you a chance. He's asking to discuss on both the views. Okay, so don't even if you're giving a thesis statement, but you can take a side here, but you need to talk about both the views to lower the speed limit, and also there are greater issues. How will you do it? In body paragraph one, you're going to talk about why one should, lower the speed limit and all these things. And body paragraph two or three, you're going to talk about, why this issue is not so important, or there are other things also very important. Okay. And for this also, we have 9-man answer. So you can go through it. Okay. Definitely read. So today's entire thing is already there. You can go through, at least you have four to five, you know, if you count it from the first day onwards, altogether you have somewhere around 8 to 9 essays. So go through them. Okay. And also we have 9-man answers, how to write an introduction, how to write a, conclusion, body paragraph one, how to start the sentences. Okay. All these things. And by the way, make your own dictionary. When you come across a new word, write it down. Okay. Write it down and understand it. And how will you understand it? You'll see it in the, Google it. You will find the meaning of it and write it in a book where you can make your own dictionary. So after going through 50 essays, you'll get hell out of like maybe 100 words, which new words you find out. So practice them in your writing. So definitely on vocabulary basis, you will get 25%. Definitely. So develop that. So, uh, writing is the easiest, guys. I feel personally in IELTS, writing is the easiest. If you know what to write and present your argument, you know, you write a beautiful essay and come out with a beautiful smile from the examination. Believe me, it's that easy. All you need is you need to present, and it is easier than task one, task two. Even though the importance and the grading is more than task one, task two is greater, right? The task one is only 3 bands, and task two is 6 bands, isn't it? So even though the task two has a greater score, and it is quite easy to score task two. And task one, I feel a little, you need to, describe things, and you sometimes you need to calculate, not much of calculations, by the way, in task one, by the way, we are not going into that. But I feel that task two is, quite easier to present if you just take care of your spellings, read, do the proofreading, and come out with a beautiful smile from the examination. Okay, guys. So I believe you will do better even in writing also, just like other modules. That's all for today. Any questions for me? You can type it in the chat box, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. And if you don't have any questions, your ma'am will take over this session. And if you want to access previous days recording, those who have joined today, you can know from ma'am. And it's nice speaking to you guys. You all are great. Keep yourself, you know, posted and updated. Okay, always acquire knowledge. Definitely, sky is the limit. Okay, bye bye, guys. Take care, ma'am. You can take over the session. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. All right, so guys, okay, you were waiting for one surprise that I was going to give till in the end of the session. So here is the surprise. Now, as you all know that we have four memberships, that is basic, then we have bronze, then we have silver, and then the gold one. So in order to get yourselves upgraded from basic to the bronze membership, there is a coupon code, and by this you can just get yourselves upgraded. So here is the coupon code. You can access this. All right. So I have shared the coupon code with you. You can access this coupon code and upgrade yourselves to from bronze to the basic membership. And also, yeah, the Telegram channel link. I'll just share it once again. Give me a second. Yeah, so here is the Telegram channel link. You can access the mock tests over here in the Telegram channel. And also, one more thing, as I told you before, we have one-to-one IELTS classes. So, in order to get yourselves available with that one-to-one session, we get teachers sheets, 10 plus sessional tests, 5 full length mocks. So in order to make yourselves available with some additional sessional tests for your practice, you can have this one to one IELTS classes and also upgrade yourself to this bronze member. All right, I'll do it again. Here is the Telegram channel link, and this is the coupon code. You can make yourselves available with this coupon code and upgrade yourselves from basic. All right, I'll show you how you can upgrade yourself over here. Just give me a second, I'll screen share it. All right, so guys, since I'm already a bronze member, so I'll just give you the details where you can access this thing. All right, so just go on to the website of Ubergrad, go to upgrade option over there. You can see that we have 4 memberships, that is basic, bronze, silver, and gold. So since bronze membership is active for me, but over here an option of upgrade would be available, and clicking on that option, you it will take you to a window where you can just paste that coupon code and make yourselves available with the bronze membership. All right, so it's just on the website of Ubergrad. I'll share the coupon code again. So all those who want to get themselves upgraded for extra sessional tests or extra, guidance, you can also make yourselves available with one-on-one IELTS classes that you'll get sessions from expert speakers as well, and extra sessional tests and mock tests, as I mentioned before. That would be available to you for rupees 5999. So in order to make yourselves available with that particular thing, you can just drop in your details in the chat box and our team will get into contact with you for that. Cost of one-to-one session is rupees 5999. Santana, actually, ma'am wasn't available today because of some reason. So that is why we had to call sir for that. But no worries, we have teachers for of all sorts over here, trainers of all sorts, and all of them are good. So yeah, ma'am would be available to you in the other sessions. Anything else, guys? Else we'll just close the call for today and we'll meet tomorrow for the live webinar that's going to be held from 7 to 8 p.m. As I mentioned before. All right, so this is that particular one-to-one IELTS classes that I was talking about. So in this, you will be getting 20 hours live classes, class recordings, daily class worksheets, and some additional sessional tests for your practice, and also full-length mock tests for your practice. So if you need extra guidance and extra practice, you can just access this. All right, guys. So we'll meet tomorrow for the webinar. Thank you so much for joining for today. Now I'm closing the call. Thank you so much.